Hello and greetings. Good morning. My name is Augustine, and I'm reaching out to you guys live from Nigeria. And today I'm giving a very quick feedback, updates, broadcast. Today, the title of my broadcast is Let's Build This Brilliant Community Intelligently. That's the title of my. Sorry.
Welcome to the sport at Senegal.
There was a someone playing at the background in the Kringle Cash back office, so I needed to pause it. All right, so back to what I was saying. Let's build this brilliant community intelligently. Yesterday we had our mass adoption meeting, and the administration took his time to explain in details what this community is all about, and he was able to discuss the most recent blog that was put in the Kringle Cash back office. And what's that blog? Of course, we've looked into it already. That was what the IT manager promised. And I can say that the IT manager has delivered on his promise. I'm going to share my screen so that we can look into it together. And all of us should be excited about what the administration is doing for us in this community. You know, most of us now have our Joy G match. And the administration took time to explain that for every TBC match you have, you also have an equal Joy G amount. And some of us have looked into our Kringle Cash and we are having an equal match of our TBC, which is now Joy G. And to me, I want to say a very big thank you to the administration of this community because he is taking his time to make each and every one of us happy. And of course, all of us can move into our Kringle Cash account and then we'll see that. Now, the reason why I'm coming out to give us this quick broadcast is for none of us to fall off. Because for you to grow into becoming a billionaire, your mindset has to be transformed to a good extent. Yes, your mindset has to be transformed to a very good extent. I'm going to share my screen now so that we can review a few things. So just give me a while. Let me share my screen. I think my screen is being shared. Now I'm going back to Joy G, and there is something I want us to look into. The first thing is the amount or the price. The price is steadily going up. That's one thing I want us to take note of. The second thing I want us to take note of is our liquidity. I can tell you for a coin that is roughly 1 week old, to have gathered this amount of liquidity, it's very, very impressive. Another thing we should look at is the volume, 24-hour volume. For a coin to be less than 2 weeks old and then it's having this volume, it means that this coin is very, very profitable and has a whole lot of prospects. Another thing we should look at is this, the FDF, 1.51 trillion. This is beautiful. And at this point, as I speak to you, our holders are 1,013 as I speak to you. So it's something that is very, very interesting for each and every one of us to see. And I also say that we are going to have more holders. In our previous scale of, we had over 6,000 holders, and the buyback process is still going on. It will continue to the end of this month. So I believe most of us has not yet received our coin. Myself as well hasn't received mine. But I'm certain that before the end of this week, it should be able to come in. Or next week, I don't know. It's dependent on the programmers. Another thing I should also bring to our attention is our Kringle Cash back office. Let me quickly go to the Kringle Cash back office so that see this and we'll get the discouraged. Please do not get discouraged. So let me first of all start with the blog. And then I think the blog is now being shared. The IT manager has done his own part. The administration has done his own part. We are now supposed to do our own part. I do not know how well it's going to do, but it's going to be one of the coins that would outperform every other coin that you are seeing in the market. Now, why do I say that? Because our community is constantly growing, and every month, a minimum of at least 35,000 people pay their subscription fee to stay on the core team, backup team, Rotator 22, and Rotator 23. These are the reasons why I think that the price will do well. It will constantly keep happening. And every month, the demand will always increase compared to the available supply. So there will always be a constant positive buy pressure. And that's why the price will go up. Another thing that makes me think the price will go very well is because the outside market will see our coins and would want to come into want to buy into our coin. They may not have full knowledge about this coin as a medium of exchange that the community is using to pay subscription fee, but they would see the value going up, and that's why they will buy into the idea. Another thing I should also bring to our attention is with $500, which is a yearly subscription fee. Yes, I said $500. You heard me right. I would explain why I said so. With $500, which is now a yearly subscription fee, you can be able to enjoy 1,000 of these coins. Now, the last time we checked, the value of these coins ranges between 1,200, 1,300. Before the end of this week, it should perform much better than that. So let's say before the end of this year, the value of this coin rises to about $5,000. Now, if someone has 1,000 of these coins and the value is at about $5,000, I think the person will be having an estimate of roughly 500,000 or 5 million. I don't know which one exactly it is. But when you're having 1,000 of these coins and then the worth of one is about 5,000, well, from my point of view, you've made some good returns. The admin said everybody has to pay their price. Whether you are an old member or a new member, both of you would pay your price. The new members has to stay committed for at least 1 year to enjoy this benefit, and it only has a timeline to the end of this month. I'm saying this because at the end of this month, some people will begin to come back to crave the indulgence of the administration. It will not exceed this month. I do not know if there will be further promotions that will come in consequently, but for now, let's make do with what we have. Another thing I should also bring to our attention is what the administration put in capital letter. I'm going to read all this and then I move to the final part. We will no longer push expiration dates back for anyone. Never forget the purpose of Binance bounties. Work today, get paid today. Bounties are a great way to cover the cost of making monthly payments. Plus, it adds to the growth of our membership. And that is the key ingredient to making all of this possible, fast growth. So I'm of the opinion that we do our part. In as much as we are supposed to grow fast, we should make sure that we bring individuals that will stick. We should make sure that we bring in individuals. If we can bring in one individual every week, I can tell you that that's a good one. If each and every one of us makes an effort to bring in one, I'm not asking for 2 or 3 or 4. Each of us makes an effort to bring in one. And each of them that come in makes a sacrifice of consistent payments, whichever way you want to go about it, whether you want to go on a monthly basis or on a biannual basis or on a quarterly basis or on an annual basis. It's your choice. But if you would ask me, a yearly subscription is the best. But if you do not have the financial stamina to go about a yearly, then decide how you want to go about it. But don't cut your subscription at any point. Ensure that you do not expire. Key ingredients is fast growth. So if each of us decides to bring in one person one person each, and each of us replicates it, in a matter of time, we can grow our membership base to a very reasonable numbers, and we can fill out the 1 million billionaires. The truth about it from Nigeria is that a good number of people want to become rich, but they don't want to pay the price. Have you ever seen it on earth that someone becomes rich by doing nothing? I don't think so. Everybody must make a sacrifice to succeed, depending on what kind of sacrifice you want to make. Do you want to give your energy to the devils? Because, of course, the devils can make you rich, but it has a price, and that's your soul. When the devil makes you rich, they demand your soul from you. From this point of view, which is this Simply Brilliant community, there is also a price to pay. And that price is your time, your efforts, and your finance. That is what is required of you. Because an economy we are building, the system will reward you abundantly in this economy, that you will become a world power. At the stage we are, anyone who comes in has the tendency of being a world power, but a world power that is under check, a world power that is doing things according to the terms and conditions of this community. I dare to say that this community is a righteous community. Evil, wickedness has been prevailing over the past 100 years or more, but it is time the righteous now prevails. And whether you like it or not, it is imminent that righteousness must fill the whole earth like the waters covers the sea. This must happen. And we are the ones pioneering this course. If you choose to join us, you are the better. But if you sit back, sooner or later, somehow, we are going to employ you. The robot revolution is coming. Automation is coming. And artificial intelligence are coming to cause human race to be redundant. And a whole lot of cryptocurrencies are also coming in. A whole lot of checkmates and clamp downs on the system, and cryptocurrencies are obvious. You are seeing it with your very eyes. You and I are seeing how they are clamping down on every cryptocurrency. And then recently, a bank fell down, which is Silvergate. And more banks will fall. More banks will fall. And as these things keeps happening, fear will continue to grip the hearts of man. In our community, we are guaranteeing you of safety, but there is a price to pay. Can you pay that price? It's a question I'll ask you. For me, I've made up my mind 7 years ago to pay this price. And as long as I'm in this community and I'm alive, I am going to fulfill the cause of this purpose and bring abundance to this earth. This is what I've made up my mind. And guess what? Where there is a will, there is also a way. Now, let's go to the last thing before I'll call this meeting to a close. Now, it has to do with payment. All right. So I move to accounts. Please, let's hold on. Our stake opportunity will soon be coming. Let's be patient. Let's give it some time. Please, let's give it some time, okay? So many of us has been saying the staking. So many people has been saying the admin has been shifting the goalpost. No, sir. No, ma. The admin is not shifting the goalpost. He is making sure that when this system starts running, there is no going back. Remember that the administration said that when the staking comes in, it's going to run for about a year, which is going to give you a total of about 285 APR if you use a maximum of $1,000. That was what he said, and he has not changed his mind on it. I'm sorry, I am apologizing on behalf of the administration for not receiving your first payment, which is your first 10%. But I am hopeful that before the end of this month or beginning of next month, everything will be sorted out and all of your returns will be given to you. So please exercise patience. This community, at this point, we have become a system, and it is no more the scam that so many used to call it. It is a system built on righteousness and truth. Whether you like it or not, human beings are not perfect. So don't expect our system to be perfect. At this point we are, but we are striving and moving towards perfection. And we will get to that point at some point. But then it's a system built on love and respect. So please be patient with us. All right, now let's move into this. making payments with JoyG. We are going to look at two things. We are going to look at a yearly subscription, and we're going to look at a monthly subscription. So we are going for the first one, which is a monthly subscription, 1 month precisely. Now, this is a monthly subscription that I want to take an instance of. Now, when I click on proceed to checkout, remember I put 1 month, proceed to checkout, and then this is it. I agree on the terms and condition, and I pick my MetaMask wallet to make payments with. Okay. Now, when I click on login to MetaMask, then I click on pay now. It comes up. We are seeing it rolling. Okay. It's coming up. Now, when we come here, we'll see the value 0.03021047. I'm going to copy this value. That's what I'm going to do. And then I'll reject this payment. And then refresh my page again. Please stay with me. And then I stop sharing my screen and then share my screen again so that we can look into it from the MetaMask. Share screen. So I'm going now to my MetaMask account. Now this is my MetaMask account, okay? And this is the direct swap page, and it's JoyG. So I put in that amount. Oh, I think I put it somewhere. Hold on, please. I put it somewhere, but okay, let me write it out, which is 0.03, right? Hold on, let me get everything. 0.0302 and then 1047. 02, then 10, then 47. This is the actual amount for the subscription fee for 1 month now, okay? And we are going to check the worth of it now. Now, this is the worth of it as at now. Now, what are we seeing? $40. Yes, I don't want you to be surprised. Yes, it's $40. Now, this $40 is exclusive or minus transaction charges. It is minus transaction charges. So I want us to please take notes. Sometimes it is $41. Now, this is the flat rate for the subscription fee for 1 month now. And if you're going to include transaction charges, it will only be fair to include a certain amount, which is fair. Everybody's amount varies. But if you ask me, the transaction fee is roughly $5. So we're looking at $45 to $46 as the monthly subscription fee now. You could convert it to any currency of your choosing. It's your choice. But this is now the subscription fee. And I do not know if it is the programmers that did it that way or the administration gave that directive. I don't know. But the point is, think like a billionaire. When you are building on the path of becoming a billionaire, you must prepare your mind to see challenges. I think the admin has done a good job. If you ask me, why do I say so? It has given us an equal match, and the value of our JoyG is equal to the value of our Klove. To me, that's excellent. The administration has given us room to withdraw $3 as against $1. To me, that's excellent. So that means if you are consistent for a month, that's roughly $90. From my point of view, that's way out of it. I mean, he blew my mind by doing that. So with this offer that the administration has proffered to the core team, backup team, and very soon the rotator team, I don't think there is any reason why you should complain for the value that you are seeing. From my point of view, there should be no reason to complain. So let us brace up and embrace this offer that the administration has given us. Of course, the price of JoyG is going up, and every day is going up. Very soon, it will get to $2,000. Yes, I'm hopeful that it should happen sooner than later. Now, let's look at the yearly subscription. So I'll stop sharing my screen one more time and then go to share it the last time for the yearly subscription so that we'll see what I said, roughly $500. Let's take this serious, and let's also make sure that when we're speaking with our prospects, they know what to expect. Let's not go about the $30 that we used to say before. or $35. It's now different. All right, so I go back to click on account. And when I click on account, I come here and I'm now going for yearly. So in this community, we can't pay 2 years at a stretch, but we can pay 1 year. And if you want, you can go and pay another 1 year, 1 year at a time. That's how the community is designed. Let's take it one step at a time. Myself, I'm a yearly subscriber. I don't know, I'm in love with yearly subscription. I'm in love with planning way ahead of time. That's my nature. I do not know how many of us are like that, but that's me in everything I do. I'm more of a preventive person, not a corrective person. People in this community are corrective people. They are not preventive. I don't know. In this community, billionaires has a mindset, and one of the mindset is preventive maintenance, not corrective maintenance. If you are in the community and you allow corrective maintenance play out on you, then that means you're out of the team. So please be prospective, think ahead, act ahead. All right, now this is yearly. Of course, you are seeing it 12. So now, if you look at this, you'll find out that there is no more discount. Before, there was a discount of about 84. So there was a 12 grain discount, because when you subtract 96, 12 from 96, it gives you 84. Now that offer is out, no more discount. So on a 96 grain offer, let's check what it looks like. There is a whole lot of things that I will discuss with the community over time. For now, let's leave it where it is. Okay. So I'm logging into my MetaMask now, and it's coming up. It's coming up. It's coming up, and it has come up. Now, when you look at this is the subscription fee. Now I'm copying it out, which is 0.362525565. So I'm copying it out, and I'll reject this because I'm not willing to make the payment. I'm just trying to refer or show us something. So now I'm going to impute it inside. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. There is a way that what do you call StreamYard behaves. Before I could alternate, but now StreamYard has built an upgrade, so I have to follow the conditions that they've set out. All right, so let's go back to my MetaMask. And now in my MetaMask, this was the previous value for the subscription fee on a monthly basis. So let's go for a yearly basis now. So on the yearly basis, we're looking at 0.3625. So I come here and type 0.3625. I have to put everything. I'm not going to miss out any. 2565. 2565. Now, it does change slightly from time to time. But now, let's look at the worth of this. Okay. Now, this is $480. Now, this is exclusive or minus subscription fee. Sorry, minus transaction fee or transaction charges. Of course, if you go to a cash center, the cash center will charge you between 15 to 20% charges. Okay. But it varies. Some people charge less. Okay. But now, when you include those charges, this will sum up to roughly $500. That's why I say it's now $500 yearly subscription fee. And from my point of view, that's fair. That's fine. For you to enjoy these benefits of $3 every day, that should be enough for you to pay your subscription fee. If you can't go on a yearly basis, go for a 6 monthly basis. If you can't, then go for a triannual basis. If you can't, find a way. Do not allow yourself to fall off. If you fall off in this community, everything you have acquired so far will be in vain. The level it is now, I dare to say, it will only get a bit more organized. And each level of organization involves a little level of nitty-gritty. Nitty-gritty means you must prepare yourself for that level of organization. The administration is empowering you and expects you to think, talk, act like a billionaire. Do not allow these things you see to scare you, because if you allow it to scare you, then you won't have the mind to move forward. You are a world influencer. If you are listening to me and you are part of this team, you are a world influencer. Do not pay attention to the present world influencer value of our SBC coin will be worth more than any other currency you can ever imagine on earth. Yes, you heard me right. It doesn't matter whichever currency you are working with and you are so confident on. I am confident on SBC because when we have agreed to migrate from a gold backed system into a people backed system, because ours is people backed, each person that adds into the community impacts the value of our coin. Once we are 1 billion active members, that's the value of our coin, and it remains that way for the rest of our lives. Don't see these things and then shift back and begin to look for excuses. You have to have the mind of a lion. Lions do not see challenges. Lions can look at any animal, attack that animal, and bring it down. It doesn't matter what animal it is. It could be an elephant. It could be a giraffe. Now that's the mind of of a lion. Lions do not allow challenges to deter them. And you may be a lion. Don't walk like a tortoise. Do not walk like other animals that see things and run. Walk like a lion, because the Simply Brilliant community are made up of 1 billion members that has the heart of a lion, but yet meek and gentle, with love and respect. We are going to make this world a better place. On this note, I'll be bringing this meeting to a close. So I don't know if there are people who may have questions to ask. I do have people now that are viewing me. I do appreciate that you guys do come around to check up on my updates. It's a pleasure. So, greetings, my friends. This is Atanda. This is Brother Matthias. Brother Matthias takes it upon himself to follow up on all of my videos, and you are highly appreciated, Brother Matthias. It's really a pleasure. And also, this my beloved sister also takes it upon herself to follow up on all my videos. It's a good one. I do appreciate. Thank you so much. So finally, I'm seeing Afan, and I think I'm just seeing you first on my broadcast. It's also a pleasure having you. So I think I'll be bringing this meeting to a close. Please do not get deterred by what you are seeing. Those things are just part of it. They are part of the game. Being a billionaire has to do with a whole lot of mind upgrade. Okay. All right. So I'll be coming your way again some other time, most likely Wednesday or Thursday, depending on when the need arises. All right. Thank you so much, friends. Till I come your way again some other time. Cheers and God bless you. Bye for now.